Hello everybody, my name is Fred Herman and welcome to my channel. Tonight's video is going to be one of the first of a couple of episodes of me discussing what my favorite hooks, riffs or pieces of music in fingerstyle playing are. This forced me a little bit to go back to the drawing board and try figure out who the first players were that sort of influenced me into that direction. There were a couple of answers and it was a very difficult one for me. My mother's Wyndham Hill collection, so obviously Michael Hedges, David Cullen, there were a couple of players there, but them I mostly listened to. I never tried to emulate they never got me to play those songs. Then there was Stuart Ryan in 2006 when I learned how to play The Coast Road. That was one of the bigger moments for me as well. But if I had to be completely honest, my first introduction to the world of fingerstyle was in October of 2000. And that is when I bought the Guitar Techniques magazine of that month, because it had this feature. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it was Mr. Eric Roche teaching us how to play Romeo and Juliet from Dire Straits. To date, I tried emulating that song by only picking it in standard tuning and almost going insane because I'm like, how does he do this? Until I got the sheet music, or I say the tab, transcribed by Eric, and the first thing that it showed was that the tune was in open G tuning. I don't know if you guys can see that there. And I had never actually been introduced to any alternate tuning, never ever, not to date. I'm like, one can tune the guitar differently. Alas, I slugged away and Romeo and Juliet became a staple in terms of my gigging when I still played live, and it taught me so much. So this is a homage to Mr. Eric Roche, who was basically one of the first people to steer me into the fingerstyle direction. Eric, as I understand it, grew up in the US and then moved to Ireland and was initially also an accountant. If that information is incorrect, the erudite buffs around here, please feel free to let me know. But ended up being the head of guitar department at various institutions, in addition to being, of course, the columnist for Guitar Techniques magazine. Throughout the following years, I bought a lot of these magazines and got a lot of information from Eric. And one of the things that really stood out is how musical he is, what he had done for the genre, and also how many people he had actually influenced, including the people that I absolutely idolized: Thomas Leap, Newton Faulkner. The list goes on. Declan Zappala, my good friend Declan. And then I got very involved in fingerstyle playing, and there were so many other influences like the aforementioned that I sort of forgot about Eric a little bit, which is quite sad. Until in 2017, when Thomas Leap was here in Joburg and played live and played the song Angel. And I was like, wow, that is beautiful. I had never heard Angel to that time before. Finding this kind of music in then South Africa wasn't as easy as it was possibly to get in the UK, so not that I'm making excuses, it's just the way it was. After Thomas left, I was still so in awe about the fact that one of my heroes was here with me in my home, and there were a bunch of emotions going on, and getting back to real life afterwards, sort of everything went on the back burner until I went to the Thomas Leap Acoustic Boot Camp in 2018. And then what is now my good friend Declan Zappala played Angel on a classical guitar right in front of me. My mind was blown. I knew at that very moment that I had to go home and I had to learn that song. So I found where I could buy the tab, I bought it, and I learned the song. It was a marvelous journey, particularly because it wasn't DAG tuning, but while we're at it, let's just get a guitar and show you what I mean. So the song is in DAD-GAD, but it is with a capo on the 3rd fret, making it more out of F, But I think there was also a very ergonomic reason why the song was capered on the 3rd fret, because there are some crazy stretches in this piece of music. And I think having the capo going more in that direction would have made the song pretty much impossible to play. The other thing that it did, it really took me out of my comfort zone in terms of what one can do in DADGAD tuning. All the tunes and the songs I had learned to date sort of kept me in the same box, whereas Angel just completely changed the way that I think about DADGAD tuning. It had key changes in it, and it just gave a completely new map for me to explore this wonderful tuning. So guys, from a musical standpoint, this is such a wonderful piece of music to learn. But the hook that stands out and the theme of this video is one of the earliest sections in the tune, and just go find out where the bars are. Just give me a second here. I think I have it open on my PC somewhere. Are in bars, here we go, bars 21, 22, and it's this piece of music. Da, 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 da. Isn't that just so exquisitely beautiful? Even my wife is not interested in the fingerstyle scene at all. I mean, she's heard me play ad nauseum. That she still tolerates my guitar playing is a mystery. But even when she hears that riff, she's like, wow, that's gorgeous. So I'm going to be posting a picture as to the tab of how you can play this at the end of the video. But guys, Eric is no longer with us. He passed away, but I think his family could still use the support. So guys, please buy the tab. As a musician, if you've never heard of Eric Roche, or if you want to broaden your horizon in terms of DADGAD tuning, this certainly is the song that you got to play. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and I'm hoping you're looking forward to episode 2. So thank you very much for watching. This is Fred signing off. Have a wonderful day, morning, evening, wherever you are.